What's going on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. Everything is changing now. Inside of my building, where I have my offices at, almost every single parking spot is full. Now, I don't worry about that because I have my own parking spot. However, every single parking spot is full. And the reason why every single parking spot is full is because now all of the employees are starting to come back into the office. Now, ever since I've ever come to this building, right? And it hasn't quite been a year, but I talked to the different people and the different workers that's inside of the other offices and the other companies and a security guard and everything like that. Yep, got a security guard. I've talked to them and they said that these people have never, ever, ever come into the office since the pandemic. And then today, or actually yesterday, and then, because I wanted to find out if it was just a one-time thing or something like that. And then today also, you see people in the office. Now, there are some people that's disgruntled as a result of it, and they're not really feeling that great. And you can see that they don't really want to be there. And then I caught one in the elevator, and we was just making chit-chat and small talk. And it was like, yeah, man, back in the office, I don't know how I feel about it. So let me give you my thoughts, a couple different thoughts. Actually, a few different thoughts. Everything is changing because now that we're in a recession, companies are requiring for people to come back into the office because they already knew that the productivity and your ability to be able to work from home goes down. Now, I don't care about any kind of metrics or anything like that. I know the people that I talk to. I know some of the people that I've coached. Everybody is not built to work from home. That's just the truth. Everybody is not built to work from home, all right? A lot of y'all couldn't even get up to the meetings in enough time, and some people, they was finessing and all of this other type of stuff. But there are some people that are able to work from home effectively. The other side of the conversation is that I think that most people that can work from home or can come into the office or can do either or, but they're not affected either way, should go into the office. That's the way that you wind up getting all of your promotions. When everybody else is home and you have the option to be able to go into the office, that's how you get your promotions. That's how you separate yourself. That's how you get up, because visibility is the thing that you need in order to really get those promotions. Promotions don't come as a result always, or hardly ever, as a result of your work ethic or seniority or anything like that. Promotions come as a result of you being a person that they like being around. You fit into the culture. You are somebody that they can see themselves working with. And then it's FaceTime, because out of sight, out of mind. And so a lot of times people don't realize that the reason that you keep getting skipped over is because somebody else is putting in that FaceTime. They actually are visible in front of the people that matter when it comes to the gatekeepers to these positions and opportunities, and you aren't. So you need to go into the office. Also, it is very much better for the economy for people to go into the office, because then that's the thing that get all of the restaurants around you, all of the banks, all of the other vendors, different office buildings, things like that. Then other people or other businesses, they are able to then prosper, which then feeds into the economy. So they want people to go into the office as far as the powers that be, federal government and things like that, because when people get out, they spend money. They go to lunch, they interact with other people, they do outings, you go to the gas station, you buy gas and things like that. But when people stay home, they're not interacting. They're not going to the gym. They have no incentive to get out and do anything other than the thing that makes them comfortable. So you got to get out and you got to participate in society, because that's what get the economy humming. Now, one of the reasons that they're able to get people out is because there is a recession right now, right? And there's a lot of people getting laid off. I just read a report about Salesforce and Google and Apple and Amazon, and they only do the big tech companies as far as what it is that they're reporting. But the reality is that people are getting laid off all the way across the board. Here, let's go ahead and get in the car, because there's no point in standing out here. I actually got another objective I need to go and meet before I head back into the office, so we'll finish this conversation in the car. But is less competition as far as trying to find the right people, or a lot of these companies actually are overstaffed because they overhired. And so as a result, they have the ability to kind of push people back into the office. Now, me personally, I am in a unique position in that I'm not necessarily worried about it, right? Whether or not I go into the office can severely hinder what it is that I got going on from a business perspective, especially if it's an everyday thing. I didn't sign up for that, and I'm okay with walking away. I got a few objectives and things that I need to hit before I even consider that, so that's really not even on the table right now. But I've also let them know that, hey, I'm not really interested in coming into the office. There's a strong possibility that even if you ask me to come back into the office, I'm not coming back into the office. So then I have to put them in a catch-22 in which they're going to have a decision to make. I'm willing to walk away, and maybe they are too. Who knows? Because it has nothing to do with my direct reports or management or anything like that. I'm not above reproach. I'm not special. And so when it comes to a company-wide mandate in which you're dealing with thousands and thousands of employees, it's very difficult for them to make an exception just for you because you're special. And I'm not special. And again, I'm willing to deal with that. So I'm not tripping on that at all. Whatever happens, happens, because I don't need the revenue. I don't need anything that comes along with it. It's nice. It's incredible. And it's very, very nice. But all it's going to do is create more time for me to actually scale up what it is that I got going on anyway. So I'm good either way. Like, I'm going to be great. I'm in a position today to where I've been able to buy my time back. So everything that I do is back on the board. It's points on the board. It's extra. It's not something that I need. It's something that is very, very great considering that I have the capacity to entertain it. But I don't think now is the time for most people to even think about getting all sassy and stuff with their boss if they don't have other alternatives, because the job market is a little bit tighter than you think it is. And I think that the recession is going to keep us people in general, us regular everyday people, the recession is going to keep us at a disadvantage when it comes to that, because employers now have a little bit more leverage because they don't have to worry about, do I have some gray in my beard or is that just me? Employers, that's just gray. That's gray. Employers don't have to worry about competing with other employers in order to make sure, especially when we're talking about hiring workers, right? We're not talking about just people that's going to, go and get a regular everyday job at a retail store or something like that. You'll always be able to find those, right? But when we talking about, you starting to cross that threshold into the 75, 80, and then 100, 150, 200, and 250, and all of that other type of stuff, it's a completely different conversation. So every situation is unique. Or maybe you don't know the leverage that you may have in order to make that decision. I think for most people, especially if you only have one source of income, it's okay to go ahead and go into work, because then you're going to be in a better position to actually progress, be more successful at what it is that you do. And then you can still work on the things that you were working on prior to. So that doesn't prevent you from being able to do that. However, things are changing. It's going back to the way that it used to be. And I think that people need to be a little bit more prepared for that. So make sure that you guys let me know what you think in the comments. Hit a like for the YouTube algorithm. Make sure you tap into the Patreon. The link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. Also, Alpha Juice Company, I'm going through a cleanse myself. And so all of my discount goals for the Alpha Juice Company is down there. And then last but not least, Teach Hanley, 30% off your first order plus a free gift. Make sure you tap into that. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Let me know what y'all think about this whole situation. And I'll keep you updated with my thoughts. I'm going to holler at you later. Peace.